Good morning, art students. I figured out a way to maybe get more of y'all to watch these instructional videos. I'm going to make it an ed puzzle, and I'm going to make it a grade. So you should turn to somebody who's sitting next to you and be like, hey, there's an ed puzzle today, and it's going to be a grade. So open your Chromebook and get it done. Before we start, I thought I would share some news with you. Since I don't have most of you in class, I got a new puppy. If you've ever had my class before, you know I don't really like dogs, but my aunt had puppies and she gave me one. And so now I'm responsible for raising this thing. Do you see it? Is it on your screen? I hope so. This is a little bitty rat. It's a little dog, and I have to take care of it. So I think I'm going to name it Rata. Rata is going to be its name, and it is driving me absolutely crazy. If any of you want a dog, let me know. Okay, so back to our drawing assignment for today and tomorrow. I'm going to go through the instructions with you. You shouldn't have started doing your book yet, your page 4 in your book yet. I told you yesterday, don't do that. You don't know what you're doing. I'm going to go through these instructions very quickly with you. I'm going to show you your resources you have, and then I'll let you go. Hopefully this will be a very quick video for you. Really quick, on your rough draft yesterday, you were supposed to go through and draw yourself in comic book form, include a second person that you're going to include in your story, tell me what kind of style it's going to be, tell me if you're going to make it real or fiction. I don't care if you're a superhero in your comic, I don't care if it's just you going to school and going to your classes, it's whatever you would like to do. Remember, on your rough draft, you never have to color. Rough draft should be just a basic, simple idea. Don't overdo it. It should be very simple. You're turning your rough draft into the basket for a grade. On this, whenever you go to do your comic strip on that little in your portfolio, you have half a page is the space you have. You're going to divide that page with a ruler, without, I don't really care, into 6 sections. You're going to have a title frame. Most comics have a title frame. Whenever you do your final copy, these squares at the bottom are not going to be there. What you're going to do on your rough draft, and I kind of wrote it on there, is you're going to tell me what's happening in each phrase, or in each frame, and then you're going to give me a simple, rough sketch of what your comic is going to look like. All right. I included something with your stuff yesterday. See if we can find it. Yep, I included this guy. And it's just kind of going over cartoons and how they're used and how they're images in a sequence. You can see here the guy singing, the bird sings, and the bird flies away. Cartoons tell a story. You should have an introduction to your story, a body, and a conclusion. And it gives you kind of some ideas. If you're like, I can't draw to save my life, that's great. Keep your drawings very simple and playful. A lot of people have made a lot of money making very simple cartoons. Yep, title, it's always good to use kind of like blocked lettering. Backgrounds in comics, here's some examples of how they're used. You can see this guy, he's in the kitchen, he's reading a newspaper, and the texture that the artist has added to the walls, it really just makes the comic strip pop, okay? Make sure you do a conclusion. Every picture should tell a story. Don't forget, on your instructions it says you should have a speech bubble and a thought bubble. Different ways to show actions. Okay, these are very simple drawings that anybody could do. So if you get stuck, kind of look here and pull some inspiration from this resource. Let me pull up the instructions really quick for you to just go over a couple of more things with you. The theme of your comic strip should be a day in the life of, and then whatever your name is. So I want to know, like, you as a character, as a comic book character, what do you do? Remember that you have 3 days, so you have today and tomorrow really to work on your rough draft. You need to include a title frame and 5 additional frames of action. You must tell a story of what you do in a day. It can be real, it can be false. Divide your page into 6 equal squares. Your drawing must take up the entire page. The entire page must be colored, and you must use 1 thought bubble and 1 speech bubble. I have those examples down here at the bottom. Okay, just in case you were wondering. In this comic, for example, he's actually making this noise. This is a speech bubble. This person is thinking this because it can't talk, and I guess he's reading his mind. Speech bubble, thought bubble. So there are examples, and I included some of my favorite comic strips. Calvin and Hobbes is one of my favorites. Let me see. You can choose to draw your comic strip in realistic style or not. It's your art. Do it however you want to do it. I hope you're enjoying these what are they called? These portfolios. I think it's better than like quick quizzes and better than critiques and analysis. You get to create something every day, work on something every day. This is going to be what we're doing towards the end of the year. Really quick, on Fridays, if you want to grade, you need to leave your portfolio in the basket. I'm doing portfolio checkpoints. So last Friday, I did a checkpoint for the cover page, the back page, and I think the first 3 pages of your portfolio. Some of you didn't finish and you still got 100. I just wanted to make sure you were making progress. I just wanted to see, okay, they're trying, they're working towards completing it. Now, eventually, I am going to check. I'm going to check the whole thing and make sure it's done. But for example, this Friday, I'm going to be checking for this checkpoint, page 4, which is your comic strip you're making today and tomorrow, and page 5, which you were supposed to do on Monday. Okay, so if you turn in an art portfolio and you have the front page, the back page, page 1, 2, and 3, but you don't have page 4 and 5, you can still get a 0 on Friday because I'm checking pages 4 and 5. Okay, this is getting confusing, so listen. Last week, if you got a 0, if you turn in this Friday and you turn in a cover page, a back page, page 1, 2, and 3 completed, I will go back and I will change your last 0 to 100. To get your 100, you have to have everything completed from that checkpoint. I'm going to type this up and put it in Google Classroom so you can see, but basically on Fridays, I'm just checking what you did for the week. And I will go back and I will change grades. It's going to be confusing for me. It's going to be a lot of work, which is why it's better for you just to turn stuff in and on time. Okay, so on Fridays, leave your portfolio, Spanish, in the basket so I can grade it. Okay, as always, look, some of y'all email me. You do not need to reply to me on Google. It's not going to work. I don't get the email. The only way I will get your email is if you email me to this email address. I put it all over the place. It's in every document. It's in every announcement. You have no reason to not know how to email me. Okay, this is the email that you have to use, or I will not see your email and I will not change your grade. Okay, that's it, my friends. Have a wonderful day. Good luck on your comic books. I'm looking forward to see your pages 4 and 5, which I will check on Friday. Friday is going to be a work day, so don't feel like you have to rush. You can use Friday to catch up on everything. Okay, that's it, my friends. Adios.